Hello friends, myself Niyati Chauhan, Assistant Professor at LG Institute of Engineering and Technology, Department of Instrumentation and Control. Our subject is Industrial Data Communication and Distributed Control System. Chapter 2, DCS Basic Packages. Today I discuss topic Input-Output of DCS. So let's start. In chapter 2, first I discuss about input cards and output cards of DCS. So input cards, we can apply analog input and digital input. So in analog input, we can connect up to 4 input, 8 input and 16 input. Same way in digital, based on channel, we can connect 4 input, 8 input, 16 and 32 inputs. Based on sensor, so here we can connect RTD sensor and thermocouple sensor in input slot. Then based on standard signal, so here we can apply 4 to 20 milliampere standard signal, 4 to 20 milliampere HART, right? So 4 to 20 milliampere HART that means highway addressable remote transducer, and we can also use 1 to 5 volt standard signal. So in digital, types of voltage output, we can take 24 volt DC and we can also take AC 120 volt and 230 volt AC. So here we are converting AC to DC signal. Then pulse output card. So pulse signal sent to the output card. Then isolated output. So here in isolated output, we can apply fixed range of voltage to the output card. And at last, dry contact type output. So in dry contact type output, relay contact we also connect with output card. Then next is output cards. So in output cards, same way analog and digital output can also apply. So based on channel, 4 output, 8 output and 16 output we can connect in analog slot. And in digital, based on channel 4, 8, 16 and 32 channel we can use in output. And in analog, based on standard signal type, we use 4 to 20 milliampere standard signal and 4 to 20 milliampere HART. Type of output voltage. So we can use 12 volt, 24 volt DC, then 120 volt and 230 volt AC. Isolated and high side. Then after, for communication and interface card, we use foundational field bus, then device net. Device net. Device net is network protocol used in automation industry to interconnect control device for data exchange. Then after Profibus DP, Profibus DP we can also use decentralized periphery, then actuator sensor interface, and at last serial interface. The instrumentation used to implement automatic process control has gone through an evolutionary process. The first application of process control computer resulted in a mix of traditional analog and a newer direct digital control equipment in the same control room, right? So here we use analog control and direct digital control in same control room. Now you can see arrangement of field device connect with equipment room and equipment devices connect with control room. So you can see we use sensors, transmitters and transducers. All wiring can be completed in field. These wires goes to in termination cabinet. Termination cabinet through wire goes to in data acquisition system. In data acquisition system, we are dividing in two parts. First for continuous controller, that is analog control, and then after next is computer system. Computer system, that is a digital control. Then after, from continuous controller to data sent to the operator's console, and control system to data sent to the video display. And then after, control panels is also connect with them. So in control panel we use annunciators. Okay, annunciators, that means a bell light that provides information to particular state condition. So in today's session I discuss about analog control, then digital control and distributed process control. First, analog control. Control loop panel design particularly for multi-loop systems using electronic controller. Do not provide the operator with most effective interface for process. Person is responsible for operating. Due to limitation of analog control system, the excessive limit and cost associated with reconfiguring system. Second, direct digital control. In direct digital control and supervisory control of analog system by computers are two other control options. In direct digital control, a digital computer develops control signals which directly operate the control device. In supervisory control, a digital computer generates signals used as a reference set point, values for conventional analog controller. In direct digital control, users had at least two concerns, right? Worry about first, reliability and second, cost. So, we have discussed for analog control, right? And operators are not available in analog controller. And we have also discussed for direct digital control. Then next we discussed distributed process control, which is running at control room. So distributed process control. The distributed process control is dominant form of instrumentation used for industrial process control. Equipment making of a distributed control system is separated by function and is installed in two different work areas of a processing installation. Equipment that the operator uses to monitor process condition and manipulate the set point of the process operation is located in a central control room. From this location, the operator can first view information transmitted from the processing area and displayed on a cathode ray tube CRT. And second, change control condition from keyboard. So in distributed process control, process located at control room and operator can view whole process in control room and change condition through keyboard. the controlling portion of the system which are distributed at various locations throughout the process area. The measurement of analog variable and discrete input and generate output signal to actuators that can change process condition. Input and output signal can be both analog and discrete. By means of electrical transmission, information is communicated between the central location and the remotely located controller locations. The communication path is either a cable from each remote location to the central station or a single cable data highway interfacing all the remote stations. So in today's session, I discussed about analog control, direct digital control and distributed process control. How to communicate field device with equipment and equipment to how to connect with control panel. Thank you for watching video. If you have any query, then you can ask me.